The Replace Face tool is very useful in creating some more complex shapes or designs. And what the Replace Face command does, as the name suggests, it replaces any face within your design with any other face or surface within your design space. So for example, if I wanted to replace the face of, say, this yellow cube with, say, this green, more complex face, I could do this by first jumping into the Replace Face command. And it's going to ask me to select any faces I'd like to remove from a body. So in this case, my side face here on my yellow cube. Once I'm happy with my selection, I can tap Next. Then it's going to ask me to select the face that I'd like to replace it with. In this case, this more complex green face. Take a look. Essentially what it's done, it's extruded my original face up until the new Replace Face, or it's replaced my original face with that new face. So to get a better look at this, let's tap the Done check. And then you can see it's replaced the original face with my new face. And now maybe I could hide my green shape and just take a look at what exactly it has done to my yellow face here. We can see I have a much more complex shape on my yellow face here now. So now that we understand the basics of the Replace Face tool, let's take a look at using this in maybe a slightly more complex design. So, in designing the top half of, let's say, a drone enclosure, it's a pretty complex, natural, free-flowing shape. But what I could do here is design this quite easily just by using two unique bodies here. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to tell this face here to use the Replace Face command with, say, the under face here. So let's take a look at this. What I can do is jump into my tools and Replace Face. First, select the face I'd like to remove from my body. So that would be the top face here. And once happy with my selection, tap Next. And select the face I'd like to replace with, or essentially the face I'd like to extrude up to. So it's essentially like a extrude up to surface tool as well. And in this case, it's going to be the under face here. And now we can see my drone enclosure has replaced its initial face with a much more complex face here. If I'm happy, tap Done to finish off. And again, I could say hide this component or even delete that body if I'm finished with it. And now I have a fairly complex shape here, which I could maybe use as the base for creating a more complex drone enclosure. In the next few lessons, we'll learn how to revolve with a height to help create coils or threads.